supplies.
What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to the third episode of the Goliath Gauntlet. This is the Prism Advent of Thrones Goliath Gauntlet. And so far, the games that I've played against Eliot have been pretty much the same on my side, but I think that is coming to an end. We will sort of get into that in a little bit. Just as a refresher, I am Bill. I am playing Prism Advent of Thrones, which is the new Prism that we got just in Dusk Till Dawn. She has a very toolboxy ability. She works off of heralds, because Harold's just a good guy. Yeah, you're able to sort of tutor out whatever figment you need in whatever situation, and then you can flip it into a powerful angel, usually with the help of her chest piece, which I'm not playing in this game for a very specific reason. For the deck that I'm playing, I'm actually going to bring Luminaris, which is something that I thought just as a meta call would be pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's not because it's just the most broken illusionist weapon that they're probably ever going to print or anything like that.
No, probably not.
Yeah, it just gives all my stuff go again and makes my auras into weapons, just for my own Kodachis. I like that. That's good. I'm also following it up with Crown of Providence on my head, block 2 and sculpt my hand. Pretty good. Fiendel's Spring Tunic instead of Empyrean Rapture. The reason that I picked this one specifically is because my opponent, I believe, will not let me attack or hit with the cards that I need, so I feel like Heralds are going to be entering my soul slightly less than they normally would. So hopefully we'll be able to just get a couple of turns and maybe get an extra free resource because of that. I do have Goliath Gauntlet though, just in case there's a way for me to push in a little bit of extra damage. My other glove options are not spectacular, so I decided to just go with that, just in case. And then Phantasmal Footsteps, because they're very pretty. And I feel like I will be using the additional action point that they can provide me, maybe more than once this game. But with all of that sort of doomsaying and vaguity aside, what are you?
I am a human being named Eliot.
Very human.
Yes.
The design is very human.
The design. Yeah, Bill kind of alluded to it. I'm playing Bravo today. I had enough of that shenaniganery in the last 2 games. Totally no fault of my own, not killing this Pierce reality. Definitely no way for me to improve in the games that I played. Totally Bill's deck's fault. So I changed my deck, and now it's fixed, right?
Yeah, I think that is just how that works.
Yeah, I have a lot of attacks that have 6 or greater, and that is bad for Illusionist.
Yes,
so
extremely.
Hopefully good for me. I'm bringing Titan's Fist and Steel Braid Buckler. I don't know, in a universe where I don't want to pop an attack, maybe I need this 2 extra block or something. Same goes for this Crown of Providence. Same reasons you said, it's really good. It also blocks for 2. This is the standard Guardian stuff, Tech Plating and Crater Fist. I'm going to make Seismic Surges. I'm going to block for 3. I have never activated this. If you have, let me know in the comments below, but I've never activated the action to give my crush attacks +2.
It's just not a very good rate.
Right. And then I've got Iron Wrought Legs, because these are the best free blocking legs in the game still.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, good old no Bravo feet.
Yeah.
No Guardian legs. All right, well, with that being said, I did win the die roll, so I will be going first. Good luck, and have fun. So this is going to be sort of tending towards more of a setup turn, because I don't think that the attacks in my hand currently are going to do anything, especially on turn 1. Okay. So it won't be quite as impactful as the previous setup turns that I've had, but I will be pitching 2 Herald of Eruditions to play this Figment of Protection from my hand, to make myself a Spectral Shield. Then, because that is an instant, I could attack with the Spectral Shield, but then that would potentially give you the opportunity to mulligan a card in your hand, or multiple. You could just block with all of them if you wanted to. So instead, I'm just going to Arsenal and just pass over to you.
Interesting. Well, that's actually kind of fine for me.
Darn.
Yeah, my hand is weird, and you having that roll out is okay for me here. I'm going to start things off with this Blessing of Deliverance. Ooh.
In response, I'm going to put
shame.
I'm going to put a counter on my tunic in response to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch this blue buckling blow, so I'll have a resource floating. Blessing of Deliverance is an aura. It says, when it enters the arena, if you have a card with cost 3 or greater in my pitch zone, draw a card.
Oh, 4 is 3 or greater.
Whoop. It also says, at the beginning of my action phase, destroy it, reveal the top 3, gain a life for each card with cost 3 or greater revealed this way.
Very good.
Thank you. Next up, I'm going to attack you with this Zealous Belting. To do that, I need an additional resource, so I will pitch this blue Cranial Crush. So I will have 2 resources floating. There are actually 2 cards in my pitch zone with attack greater than Zealous Belting's base, so it will be an attack for 5 with Go Again.
I'm just going to block for 3, which ends up being 4 thanks to the Spectral Shield, and I will take 1 damage unless you have a pummel.
That would be really sweet. I do not.
I will take 1 damage.
I have to, well, I don't have to. This is the life that I chose. My choice is that I'm going to follow up with this attack for 4 by also pitching this Spinal Crush. So Titan's Fist for 4 coming in. Unfortunately, it's not +1 for each card with cost 3 or greater, because then it would be for 6.
That would be a really good card, actually, if that was real.
It probably wouldn't be one-handed.
Yeah.
And it probably would not exist.
Yeah.
But we can dream.
Yeah, true. I will take 4 damage.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am for some reason doing this instead of like setting up or arsenaling a card or anything. So yeah. There you go. I'm going to go to the end of my turn.
You do that.
Thanks. I will.
Well, we'll kick things off by ticking Tunic up to 2, and we will just have to see what happens. I'm going to attack you with this red Herald of Protection, pitching this Phantasmal Symbiosis. It's coming in for 7 with Go Again.
I'm going to make a weird play, I think. I think you're not going to be expecting this.
Okay.
Seven.
Oh, you don't want this to hit. Okay.
7.
Sure.
Gaming.
Yeah, you got that. I will just follow it up by playing out this Haze Bending from my hand. And then I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay. My stuff will get things and this one will break.
Yeah.
Okay. At the beginning of my action phase, I'm going to reveal the top 3. They are an Unmovable, a Starstruck, and a Zealous Belting. Shucks. So I will only gain 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And this gets destroyed.
That's really tough for you.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you should ask me if I feel bad.
Do you feel bad?
I really don't.
Why do you make me ask? All right, what does Haze Bending do, gamer?
Whenever this or another illusionist non-token aura I control is destroyed, I create a Spectral Shield token once per turn.
I don't give a crap about that.
Wham. You should.
Thanks. I'm going to play this Tear Asunder.
Oh.
Pitching this Imposing Visage. That makes my next Guardian attack gain +1, Dominate, and if it hits a hero, they discard 2 cards.
Bad for me.
Then I'm going to attack you with this Titan's Fist by pitching this blue Thunderquake. So it is for 5, because there is a thing with cost stuff. So it gets +1 from its own ability, +1 from the Tear Asunder. It has Dominate, and if it hits you, you will discard 2 cards.
Well, I don't prefer to do that, is the thing. You have nothing floating, 1 card in hand?
Yes.
I would like to declare no blocks and move to the reaction phase.
I think this is tough for me.
It is slightly tough for you. I'm going to pitch this That All You Got to play this Soul Shield from my from my arsenal.
Tough.
My banished zone.
Yeah, that happens.
Okie dokie.
I will arsenal the last card in my hand.
Okay. So the Soul Shield will go to my soul. At the start of my turn, I'm going to take up my Tunic. And I am going to just immediately use it. Plus this Figment of Ravages for an additional 2. And this Miraging Metamorph for a total of 4. And I'm going to play out this Genesis as an instant. This is at the start of my turn. I can put a card from my hand into my hero's soul. If it's an illusionist card, create a Spectral Shield. If it's a light card, I draw a card. And it itself has Spectra. So with that, being said, I do have a yellow in my pitch zone, and that was an instant. So I would like to attack with this haze bending for 1.
Wow. I will take 1.
I will do it again with the Genesis.
I will take an additional 1 and go back to my starting life total of 20.
Excellent. We're making progress. Yeah, and then I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. I got a bit of a weird play here, I think. I think it is the play that I'd like to make.
Absolutely.
I'm going to attack you with this Rouse the Ancients by pitching this blue unmovable. And I would like to reveal to you a Starstruck and a Zealous Belting, which you knew of because these were the 3 that I revealed to the Blessing of Deliverance, I believe. So this will be an attack for 7 with Go Again currently.
7 with Go Again. I would like to, in response to the attack, play this Parable of Humility as an instant, because it is an instant. I'm going to pitch this Pierce Reality and this Figment of Rebirth, so I'll have 1 resource floating after that. So your attack action cards have -1 attack while attacking and defending.
Okay.
So it will actually be for 6.
Okay.
Get nerded.
Absolutely.
Whatever that means. And then I think I'm going to block. I'm not going to block. I'll just take the 6. Unless you have a response.
I do.
Tough.
It is a red pummel.
Tough.
Pitching this Starstruck.
Okay.
So it will be for
10.
Only 10,
Yes.
not 11.
Yes.
But you will
specifically.
discard a card.
Okay. That is this Wartune Herald.
Please take 10.
Yep.
That had to Go Again, and unfortunately the card in my hand is not another blue. You know it's this Zealous Belting, so I can't just kill you.
Yeah.
I will Arsenal this mysterious card, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll draw 4.
So I will tick up my Tunic, but I have no cards in my hand. So I will just be... Yeah, I can still attack with one of these. I'll attack you with this Parable of Humility for 1. It does not have Go Again.
Sheesh. You know what?
Wow.
I'll double respect it even.
Wow.
I will block.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it.
Steel Red Buckler down.
Okay. I will pass to you.
All right. You knew this was here. So Zealous Belting coming in. I will pitch this Cranial Crush to cast it. So I'll have a resource floating, and it will be for Go Again. For Go Again. For 5. It's an attack for 5 with the keyword Go Again.
Yes.
Now it's for 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gaming.
Yeah, we did it. I will get blown out by the second pummel because I'm declaring no blocks and moving to reactions. I would like to sink below.
Tough.
Which is exactly for 4, and I will be sinking this card.
Then I'm going to break the combat chain to use this resource into my tectonic plating.
Oh,
Make a seismic surge.
I see. Uh-huh.
I've got a fancy little number for you here.
Okay.
Its name is Showtime.
Oh.
I'm going to pitch this Buckle to play this Showtime.
Okay.
Which is an aura of my own. When it enters the arena, I'm going to search my deck for a Guardian attack action card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle my deck.
Okay.
Okay. The Guardian attack action card that I would like to take from my deck and put into my hand off of this Showtime is Chokeslam.
Okay.
Then I would like to move to the beginning of my end phase.
Are you going to activate Heave?
I would like to heave this Pulverize.
For 3?
Yes, by pitching this Chokeslam.
Very good.
I would like to have 4 total Seismic Surges.
Yes.
And a Pulverize in my arsenal.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
A little bit. It kind of ended the same way that I thought it would. But
Yeah, but the card that I tutored, that's what you're asking.
true.
This was in my hand.
True.
I'll draw 4.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to tick up my Tunic and trigger my Genesis to put this Parable of Humility into my soul, which is a Light Illusionist card. So I'm going to draw a card and create a Spectral Shield token.
Nice.
I'm going to pay for Prism's effect, once per turn instant, banish this Parable of Humility from my soul to awaken this Figment. We're going to get Aegis, Archangel of Protection, back on the board. Then, because I have a yellow in my pitch zone, I'm going to be doing a little bit of attacking.
Oh.
So I will attack with this Haze Bending for 1. Let's go again.
19.
Genesis.
18.
Parable of Humility.
17.
Spectral Shield.
16.
Then I will pitch this Passing Mirage with 1 floating to attack with Aegis, which is going to banish the Soul Shield from my soul and create 2 more Spectral Shields. Mm-hmm. And she is attacking for 4.
And she does not have...
She does not have Phantasm.
Phantasm?
She just is a 4/4.
Tough. It's tough for me. Me, the protagonist. I will block 4.
Okay. You have blocked for 4.
Great.
Very good.
Great.
Thank you for doing that.
Anytime.
Absolutely. Yeah. That'll just be the end of my turn, so I'm going to clean up here.
My Critter Fist will break.
Good. Good. I never liked it anyway.
You said.
Yeah.
At the beginning of my action phase, I've got a couple things that are going to happen.
I am arsenaling the last card in my hand, by the way.
Don't care.
Okay.
Didn't ask.
Damn.
Plus L, plus ratio. This Showtime is going to pop, and I'm going to draw a card.
Uh-huh.
Then these 4 Seismic Surges are going to pop, and my next Guardian attack action card I play this turn is going to cost 4 resources less to play. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that would make this cost...
6?
6? Mm-hmm. Okay. What if I activate Bravo's ability to give the next attack action card with cost 3 or greater Dominate and float a resource?
Wait, is 10 greater than 3?
Well, it's only 6.
Oh,
so
okay.
Is that... Does it, judge?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, true.
Hiya.
Okay. So
pitching an Imposing Visage and a Macho Grande for a Dominated Pulverize.
So 13 Dominate?
13.
13 Dominate.
I think you can survive it.
So let's see. Hang on. Let's do the math here. So it has -1 from the parable.
Yes, so it's only
This
13.
is 3.
So it's 10.
This is 4.
So it's 6.
This is 2.
So it's 4.
So it's currently 4 unblocked.
Yes.
We'll block with the Tunic, and we will block with this red War-Tune Herald.
Okay. Somehow, even though it was dominated, I was expecting the second Soul Shield.
Yeah.
But that is another way to do that, I suppose.
Yeah.
I should have activated my thingamabob. I thought you were dead.
It was close.
You may crown.
Do I want a crown? I think I do want a crown. I'm getting rid of this card in my arsenal.
All right. I will blow up a bunch of stuff.
Yes. So these die. This is not a non-token aura, so it does not trigger haze bending. I don't get a spectral shield back from that. These explode off of my body, and this War-Tune Herald goes over here.
Okay, I will arsenal the last card.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, I'm going to put this second Genesis into play.
Holy smokes.
I'm going to pitch this Merciful Retribution and this Passing Mirage in order to do so.
Okay, I'll draw 4.
Okay. So I'm going to trigger the first Genesis, which is going to put this War-Tune Herald into my soul, which gets me a Spectral Shield, and I draw a card, and then Prism activates. Off of Prism's effect, I'm going to get this Figment of Erudition, which is going to get me a Ponder token. Second Genesis, it is a May, and I'm not going to.
Very good.
That is derived information. I don't have a yellow in my pitch zone, so I will just be attacking with this Parable of Humility for 1.
Sounds good. 15.
And then I will move to my end step. Ponder token's going to crack, draw, and we will arsenal this card and pass to you.
Okay. Hopefully second verse similar enough to the first here for me. I'm going to pitch this Showtime to activate Bravo's ability to give my next thing Dominate with a resource floating, and then show you this Starstruck. Pitching a Rouse the Ancients and a Tear Asunder, so it is dominated again, this time only an attack for 10 though. Does that help?
10, 9.
8. It's for 46 actually.
Dang. Dang, sheesh. 6. Or 8.
So 2.
2. 0.
0 it is. All right. It has not hit.
Sorry, I for the people at home, I blazed through that, but yeah. So I didn't block with it. I blocked with this from my hand, and then in reactions, Soul Shield, pitching this Figment of Rebirth.
So yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the Parable for 10. It is fully blocked once again.
Soul Shield will go into my soul.
I will arsenal the last card in my hand once again, and I'll draw 4.
Okay. Beginning of my turn, Genesis trigger will put this Merciful Retribution into my soul, getting me a Spectral Shield and drawing a card. Second one will be doing the same thing with this War-Tune Herald, so I'll get a second Spectral Shield, draw a card, and I'll get to search for a Figment. Off of Prism's effect, I'm going to get Figment of Ravages. When it enters the arena, deal 1 damage to any target.
Oh my god. Boop. Should have brought Arcane Barrier.
Then I would like to attack you for 1.
13.
And then I would like to play out this Shimmers of Silver and pass the turn to you, my guy.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna keep trying this thing that I'm trying,
Yeah, do it.
Pitch this Thunderquake to Bravo's ability. 1 floating. I will use it for the Seismic Surge this time. Then I would like to show you this Spinal Crush, pitching a blue Disable and a blue Debilitate. So I have another resource floating. This is an attack for 9 with Dominate, and if it deals 4 or more, your stuff loses Go again.
Oh, some other stuff happens too, by the way, if it deals 4 or more damage to me.
Yeah, what?
We'll figure it out.
Your spine?
My poor spine.
Yeah, so it's 9, 8, 7, 6.
Pierce Reality is 5, 4. Sink Below is 0.
Holy smokes, man.
I think I'm out of actual defensive stuff after
You'd
that,
better
though.
be.
I think that's both Soul Shields and both Sink Belows. So, yeah, I'm almost down. I think I'm not going to Sink Below.
Okay, I'm going to Arsenal the last card.
Okay.
All right. Your Spectral Shields go.
My Spectral Shields are dead. Yes, you are correct.
I'll draw 4.
Yeah. Okay. Genesis trigger. Put this War-Tune Herald into my soul. Draw a card, create a Spectral Shield, tutor Figment, which I think is just Figment of Rebirth is the only one left, which will allow me to get a yellow action card from my graveyard on top of my deck.
Okay.
Which don't think I have any relevant ones, or maybe any at all. I have a Phantasmal Symbiosis.
Gaming.
Absolutely gaming. I'm going to start awakening some of these, but unfortunately I can only do 1 a turn. So I will... oh, sorry, I had my second Genesis trigger as well. I might as well do it. I'm going to put this Herald of Protection in there, draw a card, create a Spectral Shield, but I don't trigger Prism. Then let us pitch this That All You Got to activate Prism to flip my Figment of Ravages into Sekhem, Archangel of Ravages. Because I have a yellow, I'm going to start attacking. I'm going to be attacking all in bursts of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instances of 1. You can stop me at any point.
I will take 7.
Okay. Then I would like to pitch this Phantasmal Symbiosis to attack with Sekhem, banishing this Herald of Protection to deal 2 arcane damage to any target.
I will take 2. I will block 3.
You got it.
I will crown this card.
Okay. I did miss a trigger of Shimmers of Silver, but I'm just gonna...
Oh, what does it do?
It would make this... it would put a +1/+1 counter, or a +1 counter on this and make it deal 1 more damage.
Okay, I'm actually at 3.
Okay. Arsenal this, pass to you.
Alrighty then. This has 2. This one's broken.
Okay.
Seismic Surge breaks.
Yep.
So, -1. Ward 6.
Ward 6.
You might have lived again, man. Like, holy smokes. I will pitch this Unmovable. 1 resource floating, activate Bravo's ability. The Seismic Surge has activated, so this Cranial Crush is only for 5. So I'm pitching a Buckle and an Imposing Visage. I have 2 resources floating.
Yeah. Okay.
Coming in for 8 with Dominate.
8 with Dominate, -1 from Parable, -2 from this, so 5 total. So I do need to block with a card from hand, and Sekhem needs to die. So I will block with this Shimmers of Silver, and those will all explode.
I have the Pummel.
I don't have any more defense reaction.
That's really good news for me. I could not believe that it looked like I was going to lose that game. What the heck? Like, obviously, again, I have this problem where I apparently just cannot take my foot off the gas pedal. Like, I should have been attacking these things. Presumably, I should be, like, blocking with a card, attacking with, like, an aura with a Titan's Fist, then blocking with a card and attacking an aura with a Titan's Fist, but I don't know.
It's tough, though, because, like, with Bravo, that's, like, Aura Prism is a bad matchup for Bravo because you're able to just get all these auras that just, like, blank your turns. But I think you did the correct thing in just trying to make it happen as soon as possible, because yeah, I was holding on there with not much. It was like not even the skin of my teeth.
I cannot believe you lived so many turns in a row.
Yeah, just I mean, the funny thing is too, I do have in my sideboard technically Oasis Respites as well. But I didn't think that I would necessarily need them, and I don't know that I did. I think I was doing fine there, but I was just like kind of chronically behind because of just the amount of gigantic damage you were able to put out. So
boy, was I trying.
Yeah, and I was just starting the game in a position where I could just never attack you with real cards.
Well, but yeah, that was the thing, right? Like that turn that you flipped the Herald, that guy flipping dealt 2 arcane, and then it attacked for 4, and you attacked for 7.
Yeah,
and then the steel thing, so it was actually 8 or whatever. Like, that's an attack for 12.
Yeah, it was a big attack. It was a big sort of like just sort of turtle up into eventually swing for a decent amount of damage. And yeah, it almost got there, but pummels are really good.
Yeah, I needed them to be. Like, holy smokes.
Yeah. No, that was a really great game. Really well played by you, absolutely. Yeah, just really showcases the intricacies of, even in a situation where I was like pretty behind just from a sheer matchup perspective, I was able to hold on there a little bit. And
I would call that more than a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, how many turns in a row? I tried hitting you with Dominate.
Yeah,
4
it was dominated
turns?
Pulverize, dominated Starstruck,
dominated Spinal Crush, and then finally the Cranial Crush.
The Cranial Crush
with
Pulverize.
the Pummel.
Or with Pummel, yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, once again, thank you very much for playing. Thank you at home for watching. I hope you enjoyed that game as much as we enjoyed playing it. Stay well and stay safe, and we'll catch you all in the last episode.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.